Publishers follow several ad inventory tactics to make their ad spaces more viewable and generate more ad revenue. In this lesson, you will learn the most common ones. When creating ad inventory, publishers must choose the right ad space formats, sizes, and positions, decide how many ad spaces will be within a page, and leverage other techniques to increase viewability rates. But let's see them in greater detail. Publisher ad spaces can be in different formats such as display, native, and video. The ad spaces can also be in different types like in-stream video ads, out-stream video ads, classic banner ads, in-feed native ads, you name it. However, not all ad formats and types are the same, meaning there might be more demand for classic banner ad spaces than overlay banner ad spaces. Given that advertisers choose to spend more money in certain ad formats than others, publishers typically experiment with those to find which ones can generate more ad revenue for them. Most of the times, they use a combination of ad formats and types to find the sweet spot. Similarly, not all ad unit sizes can earn the best CPM. Banner ads can come in various dimensions. However, advertisers do not typically create banner ads in all sizes. They typically create them in the most popular ones instead. As a matter of fact, Google suggests publishers to use wider ad units to generate higher CPMs and better ad revenues. Also, vertical ad unit sizes tend to be more viewable as their length keeps them in the viewport area even as users scroll down the page. Ad units such as the leaderboard, medium rectangle, and the wide skyscraper are proven to yield better results for publishers. After selecting the right ad format, type, and size for a newly created ad space, publishers should determine its position within the website or mobile app. The position of an ad space within a page affects its viewability rate. Given that ad spaces with high viewability rates generate higher CPMs and revenue for the publisher, it's important to be placed at the right positions. Generally, ad spaces placed in the above the fold area of a web page have a much higher viewability rate than those placed in the below the fold area. Publishers aiming at generating high viewability rates and revenue may use some innovative ad space formats like the sticky and the deduct ads. Those remain in constant view, even if users scroll up or down the page. Sticky ads are anchored at fixed locations on the web page, which may be the top, bottom, right, or left side of the page. In other words, they stick and remain in a specific area of the screen, even if the user scrolls through the content. Sticky ad spaces can also appear on desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. Docked ads are very similar to sticky ads, but instead of being fixed in a certain location, they change location as the user scrolls down or up the web page to be in constant view. But let's see how sticky and docked ads appear to users. In this example, I have visited the entertainment section of the HuffPost website. On the right side, you see a display banner ad. When I scroll down or up, we see that this ad space remains at the same location. Obviously, this is a sticky ad space that generates a high viewability rate, and hence higher revenue for the publisher. Now let's see how a docked ad appears to users. For this example, I have visited an article on the website of Yahoo Money. As you can see, there is an in-stream video ad here. When I scroll down, we see that the advert changes position, and more specifically it moves to the bottom right of the screen. When I scroll up, the advert goes back to its previous position. Docking also helps publishers increase ad space viewability rates. A publisher should also consider how many ad spaces to create and place within their web pages. Having too many ad spaces may result in higher ad revenues in the short run, but surely create a bad user experience and impact revenue performance in the long run. The truth is that people visit a publisher's website for its content, not to see a page filled with ads. Therefore, publishers are generally advised to start with a few ad spaces that are spread across the page. Larger publishers may also run A/B testing experiments to find what is the right number of ad spaces per page for their business. Many supply-side platforms and ad servers allow publishers to create responsive ad spaces that adapt to the user's browsers and devices. For example, they can specify that if the browser window is larger than 1920 by 1080 pixels, the ad space to take the size of 970 by 90 pixels, whereas for smaller browser windows, the ad space size to become 468 by 60 pixels. Since publishers can specify different size setups for any device and browser, they can improve viewability rates and provide a better user experience. Ad refresh is another tactic that allows publishers to increase the number of impressions served per user session. How does it work? Well, a publisher can replace the served ads with new ones while the user is on the same page, based on predefined triggers. The most common triggers publishers can use to request new ads are the user, event, and time triggers. User triggers are based on how a user behaves on a publisher's page. More specifically, ads can be refreshed when a user clicks on elements found within a page. For example, when a user interacts with a slider or video. Event triggers are based on events triggered by the publisher. For example, when a new video loads in an auto-playing video list, or when the publisher refreshes the page dynamically to include updated information. Time triggers are based on how much time a user stays on a page. Publishers can refresh ads after a certain time interval, such as 30, 60, or 90 seconds. At this point, I think it's worth mentioning that the ad refresh is one of the most popular tactics used by publishers to increase the earnings per session. However, note that the Google Display Network does not support this trigger. Another tactic a publisher may use to increase viewability is by making their videos play automatically. By having auto-playing videos, the chances are that in-stream ads will start playing automatically on top of them as well. Auto-playing videos are typically set to run as soon as the page gets loaded. According to the Interactive Advertising Bureau standards, a video can start playing automatically, but the sound should require user interaction. In other words, the video should be muted while it plays, and the user should unmute it manually if they want to listen to it. But, let's see an example of an auto-playing video. For this example, I have visited an article on the website of Yahoo Money. As you can see, this article features a video, which starts playing automatically. On top of the publisher's video though, there is an in-stream ad that started playing automatically as well. As you can see, the video ad is muted. There is no doubt that more and more advertisers seek to serve video ads to their target audiences. However, there is a lack of supply. Because of that, outstream ads tend to be very lucrative for publishers, as the format's high viewability can command high CPMs.